a little chapbook I wrote about 10 years ago. It's called Goten Yama. Oh dear. What am I letting myself in for here? I haven't looked at the text for so long, it looks very strange.
It gets stranger.
Anyhow, Goten Yama is a village between Osaka and Kyoto. And I have a very dear friend who lives there. And it's about being there and the circumstances thereof. Okay. Let's see if I can get into this. Why I am prone to ask myself, why does this midnight litany of all your voices enthrall the yet-to-be-born throngings in my umeboshi throat? There's bits and pieces of Japanese thrown into these poems. Given who I am, that is inevitable. Okay. Listening to Takeo hail an autumn gust, these motley woods shed their end of the winter torpor to ride piggyback on a billowing blue paper cup as my 58th spring curls up the flue of his October reed. Listening to Takeo tale a frostbite leaf, my aggrieved throat rehearses a plain chant of its own acerbic winnowings.
Junk music, jam music, pot music, just music you make up, you know, as you go along. I used to do it in the 60s. I mean, back in 67, 68, we used to get together and get blasted and sort of get into that kind of Sufi-like ecstasy just from making sounds together. It seems to be the first time Roy ever heard that, it was at Judith Copperthorne's studio, which was where the Mental Patients Association is now in Kitsilano. That was sort of one of those ground floor wooden store buildings, so it was quite big. And that's where we used to meet. And I remember Roy getting quite excited about that. And I guess he started to do it too after that.
There was a beautiful program on Kenya last week. It was an hour of Kenyan music. All the different groups, tribal groups gathering together, and beautiful.
Doing what we do?
Huh?
Doing what we do?
Oh yes, I hear it.
Except there's a connection.
I hear it to what we do.
Yeah.
Because
ancestral
yeah,
connections.
they know how to boogie more.
Well, it's just that their songs.
To get more boogieing
Look at that boogie thing happening
If we boogie as much as that, and as well as that, and frequently as that, we'd be good at boogieing too, but we're just poor, sad downtown.
But it's so, according to the narrator, you got that sense, and like, they have to do this every day, you know?
Yeah?
They didn't.
Where was this, in villages or?
Yeah, villages in different parts of Kenya.
What instruments did they play? Drums and what?
Mostly drums and would look like homemade flutes and clapping, and oh yeah, they wore these bells around their legs. Some of them were like
And then so they would
in shells, you know what I mean? And so,
That's wonderful.
Anklets.
Silver.
right,
Oh, that would be so
Iron
wonderful.
chain.
right up here,
Some
right up to
rusty
here, all
again.
coiled around.
Oh, that's a good way to
You know,
dance.
every movement of their
Now
feet.
that's what we need now. You see, dancing has died.
Dance
We
in
need
your
bells on our
shackles.
toes in order
Dance
to.
in your shackles and your
Every day I feel
steel.
like dancing.
Yes, that's what we don't have.
Burned
But-
around your leg.
Well, we're
We
not,
have that
yeah,
in
we're not
the-
physical
No.
musicians that way.
No, but if the culture doesn't have
Yeah, I know.
dancing
We're not
as a
musicians, we're
form
poets.
at this point,
Musicians, we're poets.
Right.
we're poets and painters and
Pretending
Yeah.
to be musicians.
Well, we make music for
We have a good
musicians.
time, we like it.
yeah, right. Well,
Oh,
sure.
Maxine thinks we're poets.
I think it would be, it'd be great if we could get into doing movement, and music and
We do.
moving around, in a space like if
What,
we had a
dancing?
space in which we could stage kind of
Hang
something.
from your ankles. Swing.
From your ankle.
I can see combining what we do with doing Tai Chi, for instance. Easily.
No, Tai Chi.
What are you?
You mean you could play and do Tai Chi at the same
I
time?
couldn't.
You cannot.
No, I can't.
You
do
mean
that.
background music for your Tai Chi?
Background music.
Where the Tai Chi would be a natural part of the thing, not,
Oh.
no.
I think you could invite
It
a
would
Tai
be-
Chi artist to come and dance to us, but I don't think we could play with any Tai Chi artist. I
What's
would.
that?
I say a Tai Chi master could probably dance to us,
Yeah.
But we couldn't play to some Tai Chi master.
We could if we felt,
Oh, I don't know,
you know, at
I've
home with
given
the
Wendy,
person.
I've
All you have to
given
do is
Wendy
feel at
several of
home with
my
the person and you
tapes.
could play music.
And she does her
It's not
Tai
any
Chi.
Mostly solo tapes of playing the harp or the dulcimer, and she does her Tai Chi to them, yes. Oh, sure.
Whose tapes?
So you did need
Mine.
background music.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not interested in
Background music is
No,
something
it's not
else.
background, it was not done that way.
No, I know, I'm not talking about
And it
that.
doesn't become background. It becomes,
Half the ground.
yeah, half the ground. That's right.
All right.
If we talk, the words are so destructive sometimes. And yet, you know, that's what I do. I'm a poet. I've been a poet since I was a little kid, and so was Rhoda. Roy and I, we all published our stuff and read it aloud in public quite a bit. So the music's, it's not an escape from what we do subjectively alone. It's an escape from what we do with words together, collectively.
don't know where the little cat is in me has slept I don't know where the little cat is. He has slept on this desert night. Someone get home. Someone get clean. Someone get all tied in knots. Others find it shining. My billy goat grazing an alpine meadow got a double shiner on his pewter horns and cloven toes. His bushido eyebrows hide an intrepid cornea. All the legends of his unfleeced gold, his habitual butts inscribed in a scintillant vernacular. Oh gee, son, oh gee, son, where are you hiding? We can't spy you. Agnes, the radiant maid of the Milky Way, alters the ratios between so distant galaxies every time she dips her star-filled pitcher. Ask Agnes what comprises the protein elements of an old paramour. Ask her who isn't laved by a billion streaming udders. Ah, redoubtable Agnes, her shooting star heart. I have to get my voice around this piece.
Yeah.
And clearly when I hear you sing it, my sense of the actual words coming out of my mouth is much slower.
Yes.
So that there's a kind of syncopation in yours. And when I come along, then it all sort of slows down in a way.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
And we'll have to work with that. I mean,
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm doing is I'm just going to lengthen the amount of music I play for the chord progression.
Uh-huh.
So, and I thought I quite like that.
Uh-huh,
I quite like that, the fact that it took another gear.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Sure.
I think it'd be good to do another one. Huh?
Sure. The doctor died.
Doctor died.
He died of cancer.
He died of cancer.
Cancel my
appointment.
Gotta pee.
I gotta pee.
Gotta pack.
I gotta pack.
I
gotta pick myself up off this railway
culture
track. Hear about the man who lost his arms running in the race. He got gangrene. Hear about the woman with toxic shock. She opened her eyes while counting down. 98764432110.
If the bomb goes off, pretend you didn't hear it. You wouldn't recognize it anyway. There are still some little, not too little things to enjoy. A visit from the past, the bowl is something wicked, the bowl is something wicked from a midnight you last died.
Read about the woman who can't be tamed, sent to jail, and she wasn't
insane. Read about the man who robbed the train, made off with 17 bucks, a bottle of kidney pills.
Bomb, 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 if the bomb goes off. Rest again. If the bomb goes off, I'll call home first thing. Mom, Dad, the horses are out.
I see something burning. Where's the dog? Have you been drinking? Had a drink myself. Hey, your eyes are red and the stove is out. Have you been crying?
Yes.
Yes. I'll read just one more. It does go on and on. Short one. Bird. Bird of profligate plumage. Bird of my scarified throat. Based this lapidary song.